Good man. Thank you. I'm trying to start my so I was gonna do a like a box truck business, but I had pay attention to that you're not gonna be able to do it with like $5,000, $6,000. It's just gonna get in. It's gonna
I
go
don't
away.
know. I don't know, bro. Somebody, it's a lot of people saying, man, I don't. You can. They say you don't need working capital and all that. They say rent a truck and just go out there. So you might. I don't know,
Serious?
bro. Hey man, I don't.
It's scary. That's why.
Hey man, let me tell you what. Me personally, no, I'm not. I'm not running
Okay.
that risk because I need. You need
Exactly.
money. You need money for the what
Exactly.
if. But it's people that telling me, man, do you. So me, if you want to do it, then that's what you got to do. Me personally, I
So
ain't doing it.
mhm. Okay. So I wanted to do since yeah, because it's really risky, and well, yeah, it's really risky. So I think of going to cargo, yeah, cargo van. But so then I don't know if there's anything that like if people take if people still use or still like work with like those construction type of trucks that they use, the white vans, or
Construction
if
trucks.
like you know the white vans, like the regular ones that people take like multiple people in to like take people or like
Are you talking
that
about?
they
You
use
talking about? You talking about a passenger van?
exactly.
Yeah.
And so I thought of getting one of those and using that, but I don't know if I'm able to. I don't know if well, yeah, I don't know if I'm able to do it with that. To be honest,
To do what?
to work to do like cargo van, like to work to do courier services with that cargo van, or sorry, like
Where you from? Where you from, bro?
Texas. It's the so I'm trying to get that van, right? I'm trying to get that car, and I'm then trying to get like I'm trying to work on my own with that. Like basically, you know what I'm talking about. And I just want to know because you have videos that you had posted that I you can you how to like cargo van, how to start it, kind of where you can work in like Rider, and then like some like four or five other different things, little apps. And it's the so I'm just wondering, like, I guess I might just be like maybe like thinking about it too much, but what I'm saying is, in your thoughts and your opinions, that what do you think is the best thing to do to if someone's trying to start like a cargo van business?
Start small
Hmm.
and work your way up.
And what are places that you can um go
Places it can go to for what? And
to
what?
like,
And what
hey,
way of
I got
working?
this truck, like I got this truck, and like who can I offer my services to with
What?
that
What do
truck?
you? What do you do now for a living?
And to be honest, nothing right now. I freaking quit, so that's
You quit.
that's
You
why I'm
quit
like I'm
what?
trying to figure out. FedEx
Why'd you quit
as the
there?
driver. I wasn't getting paid enough, to be honest, and it had been 4 years, and I never I never got to pay enough, or I never got paid more. So I just thought, oh well, I can do this. I believed in myself more than
So
them,
that's great.
so
That's great. So why didn't you keep the job so you can have revenue come in and then make a
that's
transition?
where I fucked up. I
Yeah,
messed up.
but
Yeah,
maybe you didn't. According to what people tell me, these are your dreams. I don't want to be the guy to crush them, but
no, I get you.
Me personally, let me just tell you what I would do. This is what I'm gonna tell people what I would do. All right, me, if I got something going and I got this idea that I want to do, I'm gonna use this to help fund that. I'm gonna keep doing that until I can make a transition. When you quit that, now you're having a hard time articulating yourself because in the back of your mind, you're probably thinking like, I got this idea, but how am I going to pay for
Mm-hmm.
it? Is that, am I right or no?
No.
Okay, well,
Um. Mhm.
okay. All right, I'm listening then. Cook up, talk.
I'm like, okay, I have this idea, so I'm gonna go get this truck. There's a job that says, "Hey, we are looking for this type of truck, and we are accepting." So it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get this truck, and then I'm gonna go with them, and then I'm like, okay, so I have a job right there, and then not only after that, but if they don't get me, then I'm trying to see, or I'm trying to figure out how can I work with that cargo van doing something else. How can I make like $100 basically to like $150 a day, because I was getting paid like $175 a day, and I think, okay, well, maybe I'm just being egotistical, or but I think I can make that with a car.
Well, okay. So you got a car?
I can get one pretty cheaply, like 3,000.
So so you don't have a car or anything. You don't have no means of transportation right now.
No, my personal car, yes.
So you got a personal car. Okay. All right. Follow me now. Follow me.
Okay.
What kind of car you got, big dog?
Nissan Altima.
Nissan Altima. We call that the BM. That's the BM, the baby mama mobile up here. All right, so check it out. What part of Texas you live in?
Um, Spring, Texas.
Where is that? Is that one of those little sundown towns?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Is it south? Is it close to Mexico? Is it close to
No,
Laredo?
I don't think so. No, I think it's more probably more north.
More towards Arkansas?
No, like
Where
above Houston.
above Houston? Central
Yeah,
Texas or is
I
it
have no clue,
north?
dude. I have no clue.
You
It's like but I
you
could
don't know where you don't know where you
no,
live at?
no,
Come
no,
on, big dog.
no,
You ain't gonna know where you live at. Man, come on, bro.
dude.
When
I'm
you talk,
sorry.
when you want to talk business and you don't even know where you live at.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Let me find where you live at. Give me a second.
Okay,
I gotta find where you live at. What is it called again?
Spring, Texas.
Spring, Texas. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Man, how old are you, big dog? How old are you?
25.
Oh Lord have mercy. I gotta get you off my line. We 35 and up. 35 and up.
I'm trying to learn.
We this ain't no club. This a lounge. Spring,
Hmm.
Texas. 35 and up, big dog. We
Hmm.
just can't. Oh, you said, Oh, let's see what Spring, Texas is at. Bro, Spring, Texas is a suburb of Houston.
Hmm.
You didn't know that?
No.
How long you been there?
About a year.
Where you lived at before this?
And close to downtown Houston.
So you lived in Houston last year? All right. All right. All right. So boom.
Hmm.
All right. So you quit your job. You want to
Hmm.
make you got a car, right?
Yeah.
What apps are you signed up for, big dog? You got to get to work.
Uh-huh. Este, well, nothing, nothing. That's where I'm at right now. That I am, and I know it sounds stupid,
I
but
listen. I ain't say nothing. I ain't
mhm,
say it's stupid. I ain't say nothing. But I'm just having a hard time following the conversation, bro. You had a job. You quit it. You're not doing anything. You want to get a cargo van
Hmm.
to make money.
Yes.
Kind of don't really know where you live at. You
Uh
don't
huh.
have any apps, so you're just not doing nothing right now.
But no, like DoorDash, and then
I just
you
asked you
want
what
to.
apps. I just asked you what
Dude,
apps did you have,
I don't know if that's worth it. That's why I'm like, oh well, I
bro.
don't know if
No,
it's
I
to
didn't.
use.
I didn't ask you was it worth it. I said what apps do you have? Like you said nothing, and then I said, well, what are you doing? You said I'm doing DoorDash. You
Okay.
confusing me.
Okay.
I don't speak. Listen. I speak.
I
I
get you.
don't speak. I don't speak 25.
I get you.
So when I ask you a question,
Okay.
just give me a straight answer.
Okay.
Don't give me the
Okay.
answer that
Okay.
you thinking I'm thinking. If I say what apps you got, don't say I don't got none. And you doing
Okay.
DoorDash. DoorDash is an app.
No, I know. I'm just a little embarrassed.
Embarrassed for what?
Mm, it's very like, all right,
You
like I was gonna be, huh?
you embarrassing yourself. I asked you what apps you got. You tell me you don't got no apps, and then I'm found you doing DoorDash. Then I asked you where do you live at. You tell me Spring. I said where's that at? You said you don't know.
Hmm.
So for the record, anybody that watches, I'm not making the guy out to be anything. He's doing it itself. Okay. Now
No, I get you.
you got DoorDash and what else?
You DoorDash, and then on Monday I have an interview for Domino's.
You quit FedEx to deliver pizzas,
Dude, it sucks. I know.
bro. I just don't make no sense. Now what do you want?
I know.
Because see, here's the thing. This is where I turn up. People
Yeah.
gonna get mad and say, "More you quit FedEx to deliver pizzas."
No,
Why?
I quit because I saw, hey, there's a job paying 50,000 to 70,000 a year, and they're asking for a cargo van, and they're hiring immediately. Okay, well, I can get a cargo van, and I can go apply to them,
That's not how you
and that's
do
when
things. Listen, that's not
exactly.
how you do things. That's not how you do things, bro. You don't quit something. You don't quit for show for uncertain. What you had was for show. If you want to transition out, you keep that. You go apply. You wait till you get the thing. It's etched in stone. But here's the thing, right here. What you're looking at for 50,000, this was a opportunity for an owner operator. This is for you to run your own business, right? Because you have to provide the cargo van, right?
Hmm.
And they're offering you $50,000, right?
Hmm.
So think about it like this: you got a job where you're making $175 a day at FedEx that you're not responsible for. None of the inner workings of the business, none of the costs associated. You're going to leave that because you saw something that says, "Bring a cargo van, we'll give you $50,000 a year." Now let's look at this $50,000 a year plus this cargo van. You're not
Hmm.
going to make $50,000. Why? Because it's going to cost you to run the cargo van.
Hmm.
Did you think about that?
Yeah.
So you're making less than you're making at FedEx. A lot less.
I know. It was just more of that they didn't care. They didn't care. I had passed out from the hospital, from heat exhaustion, and then they didn't care. And then I was like, basically like that. They,
Who
I
didn't
tried
care? Who didn't care?
the,
Who? FedEx?
yes.
Okay. I don't
And
know how to
then
like I want to say something, but I'm not gonna say something because people.
it's okay.
No, I ain't gonna say it. Y'all ruined that. Y'all ruined that. That's a wrap. I'm not doing that no more. We not. I'm not finna. No. So look, you passed out from heat exhaustion. They didn't. You got benefits.
That job, no. They didn't
All
give
right.
anything.
All right. So here's the thing. Let me give you some young man. Let me tell you something. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Don't ain't nobody care. Let me explain you how business works. Business is business. You fell out. It's unfortunate. I'm sympathetic for what happened to you, but it's business. You can't let
Mm-hmm.
something like that get into your feelings that trick you out your spot, trick you out your bag. You tricked yourself out your bag. You looking
Mm-hmm.
at this as an independent owner operator for $50,000. It's going to cost you to run the van. Let's say 50% of that is cost, at least 50% on the low end. Now that leaves you with 25,000. You still got to float the business, and you still got to take care of home. A $50,000 opportunity as an owner operator, that's not something that you quit your job for.
Mm-hmm.
You passed out working there, shoot. I mean, listen. You got your Nissan Altima. You got DoorDash. What else you got, big dog? DoorDash and what else?
Domino's, and then that's it.
Bro, save up your money. Do as much stuff you can with your car. Save up your money. If you want to get into the cargo van, go ahead, be my guest. But the first thing you're gonna have to do, bro, is change your mentality. You're gonna have to grow up, bro. You can't
Mm-hmm.
make these types of decisions because if you made a decision like that, what type of decisions you gonna make when you get a cargo van? The decision that you made, they ain't indicative of what I would expect out of a business person. And that's I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Like you're gonna have to grow up. You're gonna have to be a little bit more, you know, you know.
And that's crazy.
You said what? No, it's not
And that's
crazy.
no, no,
What
that's
it
crazy.
it it is crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but the decisions that you've made now, they just not something that you would expect a person who's running a business to make. You always have to keep revenue coming in. You're not in a position to walk away from something. I don't understand why y'all do that.
Mm-hmm.
I like, bro. I ain't like. It's been plenty of things that I would have. You should have let them fire you, if anything, so you can get unemployment. Like, you just don't
Mm-hmm.
quit, bro. Where y'all getting this quit stuff from, bro? You get fired so you can get unemployment. Like, know how to. If you gonna play the game, but play it to win. At least the unemployment would have gave you something to tide you over until you go ahead and do this. You could have got paid the unemployment and then went over and did something else. Like, I don't like you tricked yourself out your spot to go work at Domino's. How much money you got saved up for this cargo, man?
5,000.
Keep your money. Well, you know what? Let me not tell you that. Do what you want to do with your money. I ain't telling people what to do.
Mm-hmm.
What I would do if I was you, I would try to go get my job back. I would try to go get my job back, and I would work really, really hard, and I would save my money, and I would add on to that nickel, and then I would continue to do uh your side things like your DoorDash. Maybe I get a few more apps to do on the side. Maybe Uber Eats, DoorDash, maybe some of the courier apps like Roadie and GoShare and some of those apps, so I can diversify and cut them all on and see which opportunities are paying the best at a particular time. But if I were in your situation, personally, me, I would not do that.
Mm-hmm.
I would make better decisions too. I wouldn't, quit my job because I don't feel like they care about me. They don't. Like here's the thing. Nobody cares. And I've said this before. I don't know how long you've been watching the channel, but like y'all young guys, and I was, once upon a time when I was in my 20s, I used to feel like that too. And I went through a situation and I just thought people were gonna care, and nobody cared about my personal situation. They didn't care. All right. And at that moment, I realized that I can't put myself in a situation because, I expect people to care. No one's caring. I got to make
Yeah.
sure that I could take care of what I need to take care of. And
No, I know.
I'm not gonna leave one thing until I have something else lined up. And if I do leave, I'm gonna make sure they fire me. So that way I can
Okay.
take my ass down to the unemployment office and get unemployment. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
walk away from nothing when there's unemployment there. I'm gonna come late. I'm gonna start being tardy. I'm gonna do something.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So if you want to start your cargo van business, go ahead, be my guest. I, you can go find you a cargo van and pay a note on it, and then
Okay.
you can go. You want to go over the road with it, or what you want to do?
No, just well, I was planning on staying here. No, not on the road.
What you want to
Like out of
do?
state. Um, well, I was just gonna go to another. I was just gonna go to businesses and just be like, hey, I mean, yeah, if you need something to be moved, or I saw that, oh, you can. I don't know. I saw in one of your videos that you said that like Home Depot or like Office Depot is looking to like move stuff, or like even like just anyone that needs something moved. But that's where I I'm trying to figure it out, to be honest. And that's why, like, I was wondering, oh, if, well, a person like that you that has gone through that has just like figured out, oh, I don't know, figured out, oh, well, like figured out, oh, I don't know, you had a pickup truck. What did you do? Like,
I hustled. I got out here. First of all, bro, I educate myself.
mm-hmm,
You can't go to Home Depot, bro. Home Depot, they're gonna send you about your way. Home Depot is you can't go walk into Home Depot and say, "Hey,
of course.
give me." You can't. It don't work like that, bro.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? So you have to educate yourself. You gotta go to a 3PL. I don't know, bro. I really don't know what to tell y'all no more. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Y'all make this shit difficult, bro.
mm-hmm.
I feel bad for y'all.
So, what is a like an app that you would recommend that takes?
I wouldn't recommend buying a van to run an app, bro. An app is a gig. You
Uh
know,
huh.
it's a gig. So it's something that's meant to supplement something else. It's not something meant to build a business on.
Uh huh. I get.
So
So, what is
I
a business for you?
something that can sustain.
Okay.
So it's something that you have to educate yourself so that you can build it. And it has to be able to sustain on its own. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that, like your idea, what just listening to you, what I think you think, a business is, it's not that. It,
Mm-hmm.
it it's something that, and based on some of the decisions that you've made already, it's your mindset is going to have to change, even if you do start it and you want to build it. In order for it to build, and if you want to keep it, your mindset is going to have to change. Things, hold on. So even with, I asked you, where do you live at? You told me. I said, where's that at? You said you don't know. If you start a business and you're delivering, geography is something that you need. I had to look
Mm-hmm.
up where you live at.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just even with that, like, you asked me where I live, I know where I live, I know where it's at in the state. I know. So
Mm-hmm.
if you want to start, man, go rent you a van. I don't think you really got enough to buy one. Go rent you a van and
Mm-hmm.
go apply with a 3PL. You say you want to stay local, right? And you could do like
What's a 3PL? It's just
a,
looked
th-
up online.
a third party logistics company.
Okay.
Look up T Force, look up Waco, look up Capstone. You could go deliver office supplies. You make around $200, $300 a day. give or take.
What
But hold on,
what was that third one called?
hold on. T Force Waco Capstone. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Go rent you a van, big dog. Take your 5,000. Go rent you a van. Go to one of those companies, and they'll have some office supplies for you.
And in those apps, I'm sorry if I take up your time. Is
Nah, you
the
cool.
those
What's
apps
what's
is it a
Esther?
daily
What does that mean? Because you keep saying that. What does that mean, Esther? Why you always say
uh
that?
it's honestly I think it's ghetto language. It's just like going it's just uh uh like you just pause.
Oh,
But since I'm trying to like fill up space, you say that, I guess. Um okay, so those app like that, they will hire you or it's an everyday thing is more what I'm asking.
yeah, it's an everyday thing, Monday through Friday.
Okay. Okay. No, yeah, because I just have a yeah, I can get a truck for $3,000, and it's not a like it's just buying it from a person. It's not a it's not a it's just buying it off a person really.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you got a truck for 3,000, man. It's a great deal.
it's a little bit more.
Oh, okay. Well, that leaves you with
Yeah,
2,000. That leaves you with $2,000. So
exactly.
yeah. But hey, man, follow your dreams. Follow your dreams,
No,
man.
they're
Don't
good.
let nobody. Yeah, follow them.
Okay, it's the T Force Waco Wacko
Yep. T Forest
and
Waco.
then Capstone.
Capstone. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay, I think that's it.
That's it.
I don't know what else to say. Unless you can, how do you get a how do you get a cheap insurance for commercial
Well,
insurance?
you need cheap insurance now because you really don't got no more money, do you?
Exactly.
Well, that's the thing. Insurance is just insurance. I don't know about cheap. You only 25, so I can't say your insurance is going to be cheap. But I'm pretty. I can tell you one thing: it's going to be more than
Hmm.
$2,000. The initial payment is going to be more than $2,000. I can promise you that. I bet everything. Oh
I
yeah,
had it
you
for
got to
three
put you
hundred.
300 for
Yeah, dude.
You had what for 300?
Uh, insurance, full liability. And like it was like 383. That's what I'm not sure if I'm like yeah if I'm explaining myself right.
You had three. You had insurance for your car for 383, right? For your Nissan.
No, that's how
Mm.
much they were gonna. That's how much I did pay for the down payment for maybe it was a down payment, but that was how much it was for the down payment for that for a cargo van that I was gonna get. And I think it was the cargo van that I'm speaking of is a Chevrolet Express or somewhere around there.
Oh,
Chevrolet
that's right.
Express.
You in a cargo, man. I'm thinking about a box truck, but it's still gonna be more than
Hmm.
300. Your down payment, your to get the policy started, is gonna be more than $300. It's gonna be for commercial insurance. It's gonna be more than $300. What year was this cargo, man?
2012, but the other one it was a 2005, so it's gonna be more most
Okay,
likely.
and so
It is.
the keyword you said was liability. You can't have commercial insurance on the liability. It has to be full coverage.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it was 383 for liability, which is extremely high, I think, but you're 25 years old, and it's for personal liability. I mean, it's gonna be $1,000 at least for a commercial full coverage policy on that van.
Okay. Yeah. Mm, okay. Um,
What else you got, big dog? I'm just answering your questions, but I don't have no personal input on anything. So
what?
this is
Okay.
what I want. I
Mhm.
want to give you personal input, but people too soft. They don't want to hear it.
Nah,
So
dude, that's what I'm saying.
no,
I'm
no,
trying to
no.
like.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing
Oh
it. I
my
ain't doing it.
gosh,
Nope, nope.
dude, that's
You
what
got
because I know, like, that's what I'm trying to get.
listen, listen. All your little people that's yo, y'all got to deal with it now. So
What
now
would they get mad at you if you say it online?
they gonna get mad. They already mad. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I
Here's
don't
the thing.
care.
Here's the thing. You gonna learn. If I'm spending my time, you're gonna get it how I'm giving it to you, especially if you getting it for free. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of shit
What you
that you
mean?
did that you need an OG to tell you, but I ain't telling you no more because all y'all little cats that's just your age, y'all be in y'all feelings when a person tell you something that's right because y'all think about your dreams and your aspirations, but everything you just did was
Okay,
wrong. But I ain't
exactly.
doing it.
Yeah.
At least for right now. I'm chilling
Okay,
on that shit for right now.
I get you. I get you. I get you.
So unfortunately,
Figure it
you're
out.
going to no. You're going to have to you know what I'm trying to say. Like it's you're going to have to bear the brunt of what other people have forced me to do. You see what I'm saying? So at right now,
Understand.
I'm gonna leave my thoughts as far as what you really need to guide you out, and I'm just gonna answer your questions. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because there's things that you did that you need somebody to tell you, yo, that you can't. Because here's the thing: if you don't know what you did was wrong, then that behavior needs to be corrected in order for you to do things right. Because when you start a business,
No, and I did. No, I
here,
do.
hold on. When you start a business, a lot of that stuff that you did leading up to
Hmm.
this point, like that stuff, you can't do that stuff when you're running a business.
Yes, sir.
That mindset is trash. But here's the thing: I'm not gonna, I'm the type of person like, all right, I'm gonna show you better than I could tell you. Now, because I really could cook. Ooh, I could cook up with you. Ooh, I could cook up, boy. But hey, man, I ain't finna do it.
Man, that
Yeah,
sucks.
you need
But it's okay. I understand where you're going.
you need an OG to kind of like get you in order. Like yes, man, you done fumble. You fumbled big time, big dog. You done fumbled the bag. And I could have. I would have had a field day with you, boy.
Dude, that fucking sucks because I'm like,
Ooh,
I cool.
Charlie.
Like, I'd rather listen.
Ooh,
I'm okay
ooh.
with it, but
Hey man,
I
listen.
just feel
I
like it's
know.
weird because you're also a
Hey man.
businessman, so I understand what you're
Hey
saying.
man. Listen. The people have spoken. They soft, bro. They listen. Let me explain something. Let me explain something to you. Y'all is worried about y'all feelings and your dreams instead of the truth. Your
Nah,
whole
but I
generation,
get you.
man, you hating. This motherfucker in your same situation. And I
You're 34,
told
35?
buddy, who me? Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate that.
Oh wow. Okay.
I look good. I look good, boy. I look good. Add 10 more
Okay.
years to that. Add 10 more
Okay.
years to that. Listen, motherfucker told me, I told a person in your situation, I gave him my thoughts, an OG perspective. Motherfucker came
Okay.
in my comments, told me I was hating on him. This motherfucker
Mm,
ain't got a truck, ain't got no money, ain't even got no direction. Said, I'm hating on you. Coming to me for knowledge. How I'm hating on you? I'm
okay.
hating on him because I told him it wasn't a good idea. He didn't have no money, save up money. That makes me a hater. A motherfucker, I got everything you need. I got it. But because I told you it wasn't a good idea and I articulated why and why you need money, your generation labels that hater. Because a person told you you need money to start and fund a business. Oh man, you hating on his dreams. I'm hating on his. You don't got nothing. So you know what? No problem. You ask a question, I'm gonna answer your question. As far as me, you know, articulating it the way you really should hear it, y'all can't handle that. So it's people out here that's going to continue to sell you these dreams and sell you up the river. And I just think those are the part that, that's what y'all like to hear. You want to hear the shit that's going to take you up the river instead of the truth. If I say, God damn it,
Yeah.
don't, the stove is hot. It's hot. Oh man, you hating, man. He can touch the stove. All right, we'll go touch it. I don't
Yeah.
understand why a person who's not charging, there's no link, there's no Cash App, QR code, or nothing, nowhere around here. Why? What reason do I got to? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have no reason to um
Like
no, it's not even not that's not even a word to sell you, right? Because if there's
exactly.
something that I know and I'm trying to get you to buy into something, the last thing I'm going to do is scare you off. The only thing
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you is the real, because I'm not trying to upsell you on anything. Only thing I got for you is the truth of the matter, what to expect. I'm not trying to sell you on a mentorship or anything where, I don't want to scare you away because I need you to spend this 10 with me. No,
Mm-hmm.
it's not the case. So, when I tell people, yo, you need this, you need that, and then you wonder why, it's crazy. Everything that I say, it comes into fruition. And then you see things in this space that do hella numbers. And then you wonder why. Why? Because misery loves company. Something goes extremely viral because of a misfortune. And it's a bunch of people, misery loves company. Why are so many people miserable?
Mm-hmm.
Because what they should have did, they didn't do it for the same shit that I advocate against. So when I see everybody flock to the shit that makes everybody fail and champion that, why waste my time, bro? For free. I don't want to charge you. That don't mean I'm going to charge you. I'm not going to do that because that's going to be even more waste of my time. But if a person is genuinely telling you what you need to hear, and you got a demographic of people that are angry because a person told them something, man, fuck it. Now you ain't got nobody to keep it a buck with you. And it's just
That's
unfortunate.
true. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I'm gonna still come on here and talk shit, but it's unfortunate because other people have to suffer because of your ignorance. But sometimes you gotta let people suffer. It's two ways to skin a cat. I don't have to spend my time come up here, waste my breath and
Mm-hmm.
this shit. I'm doing shit out of the kindness of my heart. Try to talk with y'all little young cats, help y'all. But y'all look at everything as, oh, you hating on me. You hate what? This is why I looked at hating. When I grew up, because I ain't no hater, but hating to me is, damn, man, he's sitting on 4Gs, boy. Damn, boy. Bitch ass motherfucker, man, got some 4Gs on this shit. That's hating because that's something that somebody else has and you can't get it or you want it. You're envious. How can you hate on something that they a person who ain't got nothing? You actually got what they trying to get, but because you told them something that was in their best interest, but because it's not what they wanted to hear. This is your generation. That shit don't even make sense. But I'm gonna
I
tell
listen
you
to you.
this. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Everything that they did, a lot of people, you are a carbon cut copy of it.
Mhm.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't gonna go into detail because I like you would have. Listen, you would have been the first one of the year. You would have been the
Yeah.
first. Charlie. I got all the jokes and everything, boy. Let me explain something to you. How you quit your job, bro? You can't listen. I don't care what nobody say. You don't walk away for something that's for sure for nothing. I don't care what nobody say. This whole boss, I don't want to be a boss culture bullshit is it's bullshit, bro.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? It's bullshit.
No, no, I didn't understand what you said. Like, what do you mean? I don't want to be a boss culture.
This boss culture, I'm a boss culture
Okay,
is
okay, I
bullshit.
get you. Okay,
So
I get it. I get it.
the way you walked away, you should have never did that. I'm just going to tell you. This is what I'll tell you. You don't walk away from something for nothing, bro, because you didn't like it, bro. Life is it
Sucks.
don't get no, it don't suck.
Exactly.
See, y'all think it sucks. Y'all are depressed and why,
No,
bro?
dude, not me. No, I'm listening to you.
Listen,
Yes, sir.
the life that you want to live, you don't get a chance to live it until later. Yes, you probably see people on social media that are your age. Some of it's fabricated. Some of it's fabricated. Some of it's not. But most people in your age range, you have to go through the hard times. That's what makes you a better person later. For me to be able to sit up here and tell you this now, I've been through hard times. I've had ups, I've had downs. You don't walk away from something for sure for nothing. You don't, no matter what the situation is, and your situation wasn't even a situation. You just felt a certain type of way because you felt they're not there for that. You there to do a job. And that's it. You coming to me about, what like even though your questions that you asking me is showing that you've done no research. None. Like basic research.
Hmm.
And I could tell you trying to figure things out. But you got to figure things out while you working. Look at Daniel in here. Look at Daniel in here. Daniel, I thought I ran Daniel off. Daniel back. And he a part of the MG. Talk about don't be like me. Listen, let me explain something to you, bro. It gets greater later. Look at me, dog. Don't look in there. Don't look in there. It get greater
No, I'm
later, big dog.
listening. Okay, okay.
You 25, bro. Work your behind off. You the what you looking at for 50,000 as an owner operator, that's no money. You're gonna lose. If they're offering you 50,000 as an owner operator, that that 50,000 has to cover your cost as well. You're better off going working at McDonald's.
I get you.
Like you got to use your brain. You got to think things through before you make any decision. You need to think, bro. Don't do no shit like that, bro. Don't ever quit something that's for sure for nothing. Don't let these cats on the internet trick you out your quality of life. Man, you could be, bro. Yes, that's true. You can, but there's steps that you have to go to do it, and you got to go about things the right way. It's not as simple. Well, you don't quit your job. Now you ain't got nothing. Now you sitting up here trying to figure this shit out. That 5,000 you got, you living off that 5,000 too, right? So you really ain't got a nickel. So you know what I really want to tell you? It's gonna come with some hates, and people gonna call me a hater. They're gonna say, "Man, Mark, you hating? Man, go get you a job. Try to go get your job back, bro." I'm being dead ass. You don't want to go back to your job?
I can't.
All right. Do you regret what you did?
Yeah.
Because it didn't make sense, did it?
No.
All right. So the lesson learned there is think about you can't make decisions off emotions, bro. Because now you're in a messed up situation. You quit a job at FedEx and now you gotta go work at Domino's. No, bro. Bro, I feel like, man, bro. If all you got is $5,000, bro, I can't tell you what to do. I say I ain't doing that, but I would probably go try to go get my job back. And if they don't give you your job back, go find a job. Domino's ain't gonna cut it for you, big dog.
Hmm. Of course.
You need some more
No,
money.
you.
And fifty
Yeah.
thousand, like you quit FedEx because you saw an ad for 50,000 for a cargo van owner operator, and it didn't dawn on you if they're only paying 50, the cost of you running your van was going to come out of that 50.
Yeah.
Did did that cross your mind?
Yeah. I thought, oh well, 10,000 of it would
How did you calculate 10,000?
if you run it well, and the parts would be cheap. I got manual labor. Gas is what you're gonna think about, but then that's gonna be, I don't know. It is a lot in months. So
See what I'm
bad
saying?
math.
So no, that's bad math. That's 20%. So there's no way you're going to run a business in logistics with a van on and make it 80%. That's unheard of. You know why? Because you got to pay your commercial insurance. You're going to have to pay fuel, which is going to account for a lot,
Hmm.
insurance,
Hmm.
and all your other variable expenses. You're going to buy the truck outright, right? The
Hmm.
van, you said, right, was $3,000. There's going to be maintenance.
Hmm.
There's going to be
Hmm.
maintenance. So if you make 50, you're going to spend well over $10,000 probably in fuel alone for a year. And let's say you don't spend 10, but with the
Hmm.
maintenance and all the other costs associated with it, you're going to spend some money. Insurance alone, you're going to be at least $1,000 a month. At least $1,000 a month. Bare minimum $1,000 a month. So if you do 1,000 times 12, that's 12,000 right there. We ain't even calculated fuel. So if they're offering you
Yeah.
50,000, I don't understand why you came up with that math, bro. But
Yeah.
you know, I don't know if that's what you want to do. Don't let me. I'm not going to tell you what you should do. I say I ain't doing that. Do what you want to do.
No,
If
I
you
get
feel
you.
like you can, yeah, do it. Go ahead, go for it. Just don't say I told you to do it.
No, yeah. Your name was Mark, right?
You don't know who I am,
I'm sorry.
so
No, dude.
you just cruising through the internet.
Kind of, yeah. Dude, I'm just, I'm, I don't know, just a traveler. But
Yeah, man.
no, I just I thank
Yes.
you. I thank God. I thank Jesus Christ, and I know, man. Thank you for the help. I really do appreciate it, and I thank you because it's true. Because I know, man. I know everything that you're saying is true.
Yeah, man.
So
I'm not here to
I guess
tell you anything. I'm not going to tell you anything wrong. You know, I don't want that type of karma to come back on me. God bless me. So I don't want to step. I don't want to you know interfere with my blessings by
of course.
no. I'm not going to do it. God is whew, Lord the man. So I'm not gonna, no. So I'm not gonna do it, bro. Like if I tell you something, it may not be what you want to hear, but it's just, if you was if it was different circumstances based on what you told me, then yeah, I would probably have a different conversation. I want to have a different conversation with you now, but I just decided. I said for the time being, I'm just not going to say certain things anymore because y'all just can't handle it, bro. And it don't necessarily be y'all. It be more people that watch the replay. So man, fuck it. They gonna have
Yeah.
to suffer. People that need the information gonna have to suffer because other people is just have false sense of reality of how things really work out here. People crying because they
Mhm.
closed TikTok. Like that shit is stupid to me, bro. Like
Yeah.
man. So, bro, I think you should. I think you should really just take a step back and just look at
Think
the
about
whole
it.
situation. Yeah, I mean, what's done is done. Now you understand it's a mistake. So you know, just learn from that mistake and don't make that mistake again. And luckily for you, you clicked the link in 2025. Because if you would have clicked it in 2024, oh man, oh man, I would have told you the same thing, but I would have had to hold you accountable. I ain't hold you accountable.
Okay.
I ain't hold you accountable. I ain't holding people accountable no more. You gonna have to figure.
Yeah, that's fine, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't hold you accountable because I really want to. I really feel like you need it. You need somebody to hold you accountable, but I ain't gonna do it. They messed that up. They messed it up. Mm-mm. Ain't no accountability for the foreseeable future. There's no
Mhm.
accountability.
Mhm.
So what you gonna do, big dog? How you gonna handle this?
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Well, good luck at Domino's, man.
Oh my gosh. I get you.
No, I'm serious. I didn't laugh or anything. I kept it
No,
straight with you.
I know, but it fucking sucks.
Well, you made that decision. I didn't.
I know.
Hey, who was you watching? Who told you to do what you did? You was watching one of them
No,
content creators?
no,
Yeah, you
dude.
was watching one of them content
No.
creators. Keep watching them.
Well,
Keep watching them. Your ass gonna be at Domino's. See, big
nah,
Mark
just
over here. We
honestly,
keep it. We keep.
I just took that
Okay.
chance
Yeah.
because I knew. Oh, I work. How much
Okay.
did I work? I work
Yeah.
like since 7 in the morning to 8 to 7 or 9. But still, it's normal, right?
You
I
25.
just said,
You
oh,
20. You
mm,
25, bro.
yeah.
What you trying to do? What you trying to do out here in these streets?
I'm trying to work for myself, make it to
Okay.
where I am living. How do you say to where, hey, okay, I can pay my bills. My fiance can go to school, finish her school,
Oh gosh.
and then yeah, exactly.
You
And
got a
then it's
fiance. You got
the
you got a fiance.
yes,
You got kids.
no,
Your fiance work.
yes, she has her photography business,
All right. You said to your fiance can go to school, and what else was you saying?
and then just for me to then build off. Yeah, exactly as you said, go from small to big. Um, cause
Wait.
I don't know.
Before you quit, did you talk to your fiance about this?
Yeah, but it would
What she
still
say?
no.
What she say?
She
She was
said
against
no.
it. She was
Yeah, of
against it.
course, of course.
So why you didn't listen to her? Y'all supposed to be a unit.
I
You should
know.
have listened to her.
I'm pretty. I'm pretty. I act
Stubborn,
pretty.
hard headed.
All of that.
So what is her sentiment now that you did it? She's mad at you.
She's not. She's not happy about it. Of course. Um. Yeah, but I'm just. I can figure it out. I've always have. So that's what I. That's what I'm doing.
So for the meantime, bro, I think you should sign up for some more apps. Um, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, and this is what I mean holding you accountable. You spend the money that you got, you're spending it to live. So you really don't have that money because you're not working. You quit your job.
Hmm.
So you're using that money to pay your rent and shit.
No, well, like we had saved up only reason that I really quit was because we have 6 months worth of rent, and then I had a job basically lined up. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna literally just stack up my
That
money,
wasn't
go from
that
that.
wasn't that wasn't a job. You
Exactly.
you that's an opportunity for a business for an owner operator, which you still have to go acquire the vehicle, the insurance, and everything that you need to do that, right? And
Yeah.
they presented that offer to you for $50,000 for the year, which means minus the cost of running it, whatever that would have
Yeah.
totaled out to be, it would have been obviously less than 50,000. When you look at it now, do you think it's worth it? $50,000 is, let's say it costs you 50% to run it. That's only gonna leave you with $25,000. That's $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Did you think about that? I see you,
No.
Jonathan. All right, so so the lesson here is those are two decisions that you made without thinking. You got to think. This is what I be telling y'all. Like, you got to think. Use your brain. Educate yourself so that you don't make these. Like, where are critical thinking skills?
Hmm.
You got to exercise your critical thinking skills. There's no way on God's green earth I'm gonna do that shit, bro.
Gotcha.
Stop listening to these people that's gonna have you in the position that you in right now.
Gotcha.
Cause I'm gonna tell you this. Cause they not gonna, when you in this position, there's nowhere to be found. Ain't nobody gonna send you shit. Ain't nobody gonna
Of
cash
course.
app you. Ain't nobody gonna Venmo you. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. They're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
And now when you go to Domino's, you feeling a certain type of way because
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Like it's gotta make sense, bro. What else you got for me, big dog?
No, that's it. I I think that's it.
All right, man. Keep me updated, big dog. You subscribe to the channel?
Yeah, I did.
All right, man. Let me know, man. Download you some more apps too, man, so you can get you some extra money coming in.
What apps?
Man, all of them. All of them, bro. If any app that say you can make money in your car, you need to download it
Okay,
quick.
I get you.
Download it, sign up, and do it
Okay.
for real.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
man. Good luck. Good luck with you, man.
Thank you. Same as well.
All right. All right.
Bye.